Hello to you all there. Once again, I welcome you to Joshua Math Science. Please follow me on this and make sure whenever you come across this video, please share this video so you can reach more numbers of persons on this platform. Thank you very much, even as you do. All right. So today we are looking at what LCM, lowest common multiple. In my previous video, I actually treated how to look for the multiples of a given number. You can check my previous video. All right. If you understand that, then it will help you for what in what we're about to do now. Okay, so they say we should find the lowest common multiple of the set of numbers below. The first number is what? 3 and 12. Now let's say solution. Okay, first we'll look for the multiples of 3. The multiples of 3 are what? 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5, 3 times 6, and so on. Okay, now we'll look for the multiples of 12, which is what? 12 times 1, 12 times 2, 12 times 3, 12 times 4, 12 times 5, 12 times 6, and so on. Okay, now getting the multiples of 3 is what? 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 5 is 15, and 3 times 6 is what? 18. And the multiples of 12 are what? 12 times 1, 12, 12 times 2, 24, 12 times 3, 36, 12 times 4, 48, 12 times 5, 60, and 12 times 6 is what? 72. Okay, now we've gotten the multiples of 3 and the multiples of 12. Now we are looking for what? The lowest common. So from 3 and 12, the multiples, which one is what? Common. Which number is common? We can find in 3 and the same number find in 12. We have 12 here and we have 12 here. All right, and that's the only number that is what? That appears on what? The multiples of 3 and the multiples of 12. Okay, so therefore, the LCM for 3 and 12 is equal to what? 12, because it is the lowest number. It is the only number and what? Also the lowest common number. So that's the LCM for 3 and 12. Okay, now there's another method we can actually use to get this solution. Okay, I hope this is well understood. All right, let me use the other method quickly. Okay, it's just kind of a division method. All right, so we have a table like this. Okay, and we have 3 and we have 12. Okay, so what factor that can divide 3 and 12 without a remainder? 3 can do that. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is what? Is 4. All right, now what other factor can divide? 2 can divide. Okay, we already got 1 here, so this one continues to be what? To be 1. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 can divide again. All right, 2 divided by 2, this is 1 and this is 1. All right, so we're going to stop there because we arrived at what? At 1. We are stopping here. Okay, so we just want to multiply what we have here. 3 times 2, 6. 6 times 2, which is what? 12. So the LCM for 12 and 3 is equal to 12. And these are what? Our final answer. All right, so we have two methods. Is either use the first method or use this second method. I think the second method is what? Is shorter. All right, so I'll advise you use this if this is well understood. Okay, so let's attempt the number 2. It says what? 5. What are the multiples of 5? 5 times 1, 5 times 2, 5 times 3, 5 times 4, 5 times 5, and 5 times 6, and so on. Okay, the multiples of 6, we have 6 times 1, 6 times 2, 6 times 3, 6 times 4, 6 times 5, 6 times 6, and so on. Okay, then the multiples of 10, we have 10 times 1, 10 times 2, 10 times 3, 10 times 4, 10 times 5, 10 times 6, and so on. Okay, so in getting the multiples, multiplying them, we have the multiples of 5 will give us what? 5 times 1 is 5. This is 10. This is 15. That's 5 times 3. 5 times 4, 20. We have 25. And 5 times 6 is what? 30. The multiples of 6 are what? 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2, 12. 6 times 3, 18. 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 5, 30. And 6 times 6 is what? 36. Now we have the multiples of 10 are what? 10 times 1, 10. 10 times 2, 20. 10 times 3, 30. 10 times 4, 40. 10 times 5, 50. And 10 times 6, what? Is 60. Okay? So we are going to look for a number that is common between what? The multiples of 5, the multiples of 6, and the multiples of what? Of 10. And what is that number? Let's see. We have 5 here. There is no 5. We have 10. There is no 10. Okay, we have 10 here, but there is no 10 on 6. Okay. I think the only number that is common here is what? 30. We have 30 here. We have 30 and we have 30. So this is the number that is common, and it is the lowest number. There's no other number that is lower than this. It is the only number that is common among what? The multiples of 5, 6, and 10, and is the lowest. So the LCM for 5, 6, and 10 is equal to what? 30. And these are what? Our answer. All right. So this is the first method we can use. Now let's try the other method if we get the same answer to be what? To be 30. Okay. So like I said, we are going to use what? A tabular method or a tabular form. So we'll draw a table. Okay. We'll draw a table. So here we have 5, here we have 6, and here we have 10. Okay. So we'll look for a number that can divide through without a remainder. But if this number cannot divide a particular number, you just bring the same number down. Okay. Let's start from the lowest number, which is 2. 2 cannot divide 5. If it divides 5, there must be a remainder. So we'll bring 5 down. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 10 divided by 2 is what? Is 5. All right. What's the next number that can divide? 3 can divide through. Okay. 5 divided by 3, there must be a remainder. So you bring the 5 down again. 3 divided by 3, 1. 5 divided by 3, the same thing. There must be a remainder. So bring the 5 down again. So the next number is what? Is 5. 5 divided by 5, 1. 1 is already here, so we'll bring 1 down. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So we've arrived at what? 1, 1, 1, and we'll stop there. All right, so we'll just multiply this number down, okay, which is 2 times 3 times 5, okay, which is 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 5 is what? 30. So the LCM for 5, 6, and 10 is equal to what? 30. And these are what? Our final answer. I hope this is well understood. Thank you very much for your time watching, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of my videos. Bye for now.